So last night, while meditating, I saw something that Spirit wants me to share with you, okay? So I saw a paper man. He was paper. And he was pacing at first, like pacing, or not really pacing, but walking at a certain pace. It was just a natural flow of pace that he had. And then he picked up his pace. He picked up his pace and he started running. And he was running. I'm talking about running like with the knees up, right? And the arms just, he was really going, okay? And then I saw the image of a flipping book attached to him. The book's pages were just flipping, and all I saw was pages like they came out of the paper man. The pages. And he looked quite dapper. Okay, that's another thing. He was dressed well. Okay? And for some reason he had a top hat on like Jiminy Cricket. But he was going. And he also had the Jiminy Cricket type, what's that? Like a butler type, I want to say garb, but it's like his blazer was that blazer that a butler would wear, like with the two tails in the back. Just dressed very well. And he might have had a cane, but the pages were flipping so fast that I couldn't see. But the pages was just flipping, and then he jumped into the book. Like literally. First of all, the pages came out of him. And then he just jumped in there. Okay? Jumped in there and became the pages. And the book was green, by the way. I think that's a part of the message, that the book was green. And I feel like it has to do with someone's newfound relationship with the earth. And just with all things. It's like someone has opened a sacred space within themselves, because the pages flipped out of the paper man and binded together very neatly and started to flip. There was no words on the page, by the way. It was a blank book. The book was blank. And it was like to tell me that someone is about to, I heard groundbreaking. I don't know. It's like when a person, I'm an author. I am a book writer. I'm a writer. So when I have something to say, I have to say it. No matter if I'm speaking it or if I'm writing it. Or if I put it in my art, when I draw. Or when I sing. When I make music, when rhythm comes through me and I give the message in such a way. But for this right here, this is very special because I heard I pour my feelings out. I pour my feelings out. My feelings will be flipped through the pages. The depths of me you can find in the chapters. And thereafter, you will understand who I am. This person has been often misunderstood. I think it would be better misunderstood. This person was often misunderstood, and they're about to clear that up. I heard clear that up, but it almost felt like I didn't say it. That was weird. But I feel like it just slipped out my mouth. There's some things that they need to clear up. It doesn't necessarily have to be clearing up for other people, though. It's like someone needs to clear up things about them for themselves. This is deep reflection. Oh, it's so deep. It just makes me want to say, oh, because that's how deep it is. Somebody's ready to go there. In my head, I heard fitting to go there. Someone might have a little country twang or accent, but someone is, they're ready now to do what they weren't sure of doing before. They weren't sure because it has to do with like image. It has to do with perception. This person's a bit hard on themselves, okay? But it has a lot to do with perception. But what is about to be created is going to change the minds of so many people on a soul level. Not just about things that can be destroyed. I'm talking about the eternal, things that can't be destroyed. Someone is tapping into their eternal existence. And they're about to take from the eternal and put it in the book. The paper man literally was the pages. But the pages were all broken up in different shapes to form him. Because he was a paper man running. And I think I need to draw that because I didn't draw it yet. I'm going to draw what I saw. He was literally a paper man running, quite dapper today. Quite dapper. Quite dapper he was. Very clean, pristine, okay? But the pieces of the paper, the pages within him were broken up in different shapes like a puzzle. And it made him. The paper made him. Just because I'm saying him, this can also apply to a woman as well. Because man, if you just say man from a spiritual standpoint, that is all of us. That is women and men. So you don't have to go too deep, okay? Don't think too much. It's us. This is a representation of us and whoever is in resonance with this message. Because it's not going to be for everyone, because everyone is not ready for this moment. This is a moment you must be ready for. And you'll know you're ready, and you're going to recognize my words as if you know them already when you listen to these words that I speak about this message. It's like the train just gave me a message from me hearing it just now, and it just took me away from what I was about to say. And now I have both in my mind. I hate when that happens because I don't want to forget and get, darn it. Okay, hold on. Each piece of paper that has a geometric shape to make up the paper man is a representation of the different phases in their life. The round pieces represent like flow or no flow. Was it a go or was it no go? The triangles represent seeing something, like, you know, it's like the horizon, horizontal. If you're at the bottom of a pyramid and you look up, if you're at a certain angle, or if you're laying down, I don't know, you'll see like a road. I feel like this person has seen so many roads that they could drive down in their life, to where they knew they could go there. Like, I could go that way. I could go that way, okay? That's what I'm getting. They knew that they can go there. That's just another phase of thought that this person has gone through in their life. And then the squares and rectangles. It's like the squares represent when they were in a box and they didn't even know. You know how many of us have been living in a box thinking that we couldn't break out and consistently doing things that weren't the best for us? That's what the square represents. The rectangle represents, I feel, like a fish tank and just feeling like you're underwater, but not knowing you have the power to jump out the top. I just had a memory of a dream that I had when I was a little girl, and I completely forgot about this dream. You know what's happening again? This has been happening to me. It's like things that I've forgotten about are like, hello, you remember me? Yes, you remember how you felt when you had that dream? That just happened to me. I had a dream because I used to have a big fish tank in my living room as a child. And I used to just stand in front of them and watch the fish. And there was goldfish inside. And one day I dreamt that all the goldfish jumped out. And they were all, when I walked into the living room, they were all on the floor. Some weren't moving and some were, what's that word called? Flailing around. They were like jumping because they were a fish out of water. I forgot about that. That just took me away. And I could see the dream in my mind. Like, wow, okay, I can't talk about that because it's gonna take me away. Let me go back to the message. The rectangle is bigger than a square. It has more width. I'm just saying what I'm thinking. I'm just saying it so I could get it out. Hold on. There's a time when you realize you don't have to be confined. There's a time when you realize you don't have to be so confined. You started to break out of this fabricated shell. Because it was never real to begin with. But from what was placed in your subconscious mind, you didn't know any better until you knew. Willing to lose it all to gain it all is what that dream just gave me, that I remembered that spirit just gave back to me, because I forgot about that. The fish were willing to jump out of the tank. You know what? When I used to look at that fish tank, I used to think, they're not supposed to be in there. They're supposed to be free. They don't even have that, they can't go that far. They're just seeing the same thing all the time, the same thing all the time, the fish. I remember thinking that as a child. There's so much more for them to see, and they're stuck here in this fish tank. And I used to feel bad for them. I think maybe that's my subconscious mind was trying to set them free. And then some died, and some were still alive. Because more of them were still jumping, trying to swim out of their circumstance because they weren't even in water anymore, trying to adapt to their new environment. But a fish can't adapt to the land because they're a fish. That's not her region of being. That's not their region of being. Why region? Not plane? Region though? I don't know. That just threw me off, so I'm not going to go in there too far. Maybe you guys can if you want. But that's going to take me to a whole nother message if I go there, so I'm just going to stay here. There's too many branches in this message. Maybe I'll run it back. Whatever. Because I'm going to get too distracted if I go everywhere that my brain and mind and that spirit is taking me. Who I'm talking to was willing to lose it all to gain it all. That is a warrior spirit. Not everyone has that because people be frightened. People be so scared. They're like, oh no, I can't do that. Because what if this and what if that? No, this person believed in themselves so much that they didn't care. They didn't care because they know themselves. They got to a point where they were like, I know what I'm capable of. So I'm going to go and I'm going to get what I know is for me. And I don't care. I don't care. I don't care how much I struggled at first. I don't care who tries to tell me that I shouldn't be doing that and I'm tripping. I don't care because I know myself. I know myself more than they know me. And they could be the people that have watched me grow from an infant to a young adult. These are people that were around me all my life, but they still don't know me. I don't know why I just did this. I feel like something is in my hand. That's so weird. Oh my gosh, wait, that was weird. See, it feels like I'm having involuntary movements. First, it felt like those words just slipped out my mouth. And then I just went like this. And I felt like, I don't know. It was involuntary. I felt like that was involuntary. But as I did it, I saw the world in my hand. Now I'm seeing I saw the card. Where is that card? There's a card like that, and I saw it. I was talking about that moment, but I still saw what I saw in my mind. I just have to get there, and I'm going. Hold on a minute. Because the Two of Wands in this deck has a woman standing there with the world in her hand. And I saw myself in such a way. And I feel like this is a representation of you, but this is how Spirit wanted me to tell you about you. It's something that many of you need to know, you need to hear, you need to feel. Oh, there goes those fishies. Love. I'm not even using tarot for this reading. It's just this message is making me think about, I wasn't even thinking about this card, but the goldfish are here. They're free here. But when they lived with me in that fish tank, they were not free until I freed them in my dreams. And here they're free. They're in the ocean with so much love. Love, free. Being free is full of love. Where is this Two of Wands card that I'm trying to show you with the woman holding the world in her hand? Hold on, did I just pass the card? Or is it missing? If this card is not in this deck right now, I'm going to start tripping for real in my mind. Because that would be really crazy if that card is not in this deck. So that means that it's missing and I didn't even know. What's the odds of that being a card that's missing though? And, oh my gosh, I have so many questions. Wait a minute. Nah, it can't be, is it? Oh my gosh, that's gonna be trippy if that card is not in this deck right now. I don't see the card. It's not in the deck. Where'd it go? Stop. Spirit, come on. Stop playing with me. Where'd the card go? The one card that I just thought about is not in the deck, and I was about to show you. Wow. Listen, that's symbolic. But I think I'm going to have to replay this video and then go back into certain messages from this one video. Because things are happening today, right now, here in this space. The world is yours. Your world is yours. Take ownership of your world. Don't allow anyone else to tell you how to live your life and enjoy your world. Don't allow anyone else to tell you how to enjoy your world. It's yours. Decisions. The Two of Wands is decisions, weighing options. What should I do? What's best for me? Is this good for me? Accepting I feel like the Two of Wands is also like accepting the action that you choose to take for yourself, because she, in that card, that just so happened to be missing, and that's tripping me out. That card is not in that deck, and that's the card I'm thinking about. And then I saw the card, the Ace of Cups with the fish in the ocean, and they're free. I saw another card. It's like that card replaced the other card. And it's almost like the reason why the card is missing in the deck is because that's no longer where you are. This makes me want to cry again. No, I don't want to cry. Stop. I don't want to cry again because it's making me emotional, because that is so powerful. The card is not in the deck, and I was trying to show you what the card looked like. But the card is, I'm going to find it somewhere later. I don't know where it is. I don't know. I don't even know. But I just heard maybe it's with your sister. I was teaching her how to read tarot yesterday. My sister and my daughter were in here, and I was helping them interpret. My daughter's a reader. She be having some good interpretations. And I said, okay, babe, go ahead now, girl. But I don't tell them what the card means. I let them figure it out from the depiction, like I used to do. I mean, I still do it. But what I mean is, I didn't have the definition to the true meaning. What is true? I'm not going to say the true meaning. To the book definition of the cards when I started reading tarot. And I feel like you become a better reader like that. I just feel that way. Because it's forcing you to use your intuition in a way that you don't usually use it. But anyway, maybe that's when it disappeared. The Two of Wands, or my sister was shuffling. But it's not on the floor. I don't know. I hope I don't lose myself because I'm going to all these places. Okay, but what I was saying is, you're past the phase of the world in your hands and the Two of Wands next to you, because you've already made your choice. You already know. It's not like you're not uncertain. You're not in between. You know. You have a direct energy right now. Your energy is very direct. And it's directed into a space that you know what is there, and you know what you're going to create in this space, just like the man that jumped into the blank pages of the book, in which the pages flowed from the core of him. Confirmation? I take it as one, because wow, I said core of him. Beep. Happen again. Now where you are is in the ocean. You're swimming. You're free. There's so much in the ocean. You know what? One time, my best friend came over to visit me. She used to live in my town, but she moved years ago. And now she's in a sunny state. So she came to visit me one time. And we went out and we went to dance. And we had a great time, and that was a crazy night. But she ended up hurting her foot. And then I had to nurse her back to health because she was all broken. But I found this game. I don't even remember what it was called, but I was swimming in the ocean, and I had gotten so stuck in that game. Like, and I'm not even the type to play games. But there was something about that game that made me feel comfort. Oh my gosh. I was playing that game. I was looking for stuff. I had to hurry up and go inside of the trenches of the sea to find what I needed to find. And then I was trying to hide from some pirates, because if they saw me, they was going to get me. And it was just like so much adventure under the sea in this game. And I was so happy to go into the ocean. Even though it was virtual, it felt like I was remembering something. It felt like it was like my natural home. Because I got sucked into that game like it was a virtual reality for real. Like a second life. That's what it was feeling like for me. And I was like, why do I like this game so much? It's to the point where I almost felt like I was addicted to it, and I had to wean myself off of it because it got too good. It did. But anyway, it just made me think about that. The freedom that I felt playing that game, it felt like home to me. The ocean, it felt like home. And I wanted to set those goldfish free in my dream, because in my waking life, when I was looking into that fish tank, I felt for the goldfish, and I wanted them to be free. I wanted to. I imagined myself. There was times where I imagined myself stealing the fish out, so my parents didn't see me, and like finding an ocean. But where am I going? I was young. I can't do that. I'm not gonna scoop the fish and go to an ocean and let them free. But that's what I wanted to do. And my desire, my will to want to free the fish from being in the fish tank, it was implanted into my subconscious mind, and I freed them in my mind. Somebody freed themselves and found love. Love for self, a love for others, and a desire for true love. And now that they have this in their heart and in their mind, what was missing in the blank pages is about to be filled. It's about to be filled because now they can feel it. Whoever is going to write a book, I don't know if it's the first one, the second one, or the third one, but when you're ready to write the book that I'm talking about, people are going to cry as they read. They're going to cry. Because you are going to tap into certain people's subconscious mind and break things that have been locked inside of them just from the words that you've written. Just make me want to cry. Hold on, stop it. I don't want to cry today. I'm trying to tell you, I have too many thoughts to be crying. This is the first video of the day. Stop. Don't cry. Darn it. But it's so beautiful. And that Two of Wands, I still can't get over how it's not in the deck. I still can't get over it. The one card I was thinking about showing you is not there. And then how my hand felt like it was an involuntary movement. The left, the right. Logic. In the Two of Wands card that just so happens to be missing, she's holding the world in her right hand. Hold on. Oh, I get it. Someone has been in their side because the involuntary movement of me holding the world in my hand is on my left side. In the Two of Wands card, the world is in her right side. Her right side, female, feminine side. She's a woman in the card that I can't even show you because it's missing, magically missing. I don't know, but. Then I saw another card that is in alignment with this message, which is the fish, the Ace of Cups. Let me find it again so I can show you again when I find it. But someone has been using their logic. Oh, there's another one with the fish. I have to show you another one with fish in this deck. Here's another one with fish. In their goldfish. The synchronicities right now, every time the synchronicities start syncing like this, it's always amazing to me how it happens, because I didn't even know what I was going to say about this paper man in the books, the pages flipping out of him like that and all that, and I'm telling you everything that I experienced yesterday in my meditation. And now I am allowing it to flow out of me to tell you. And then other cards showing up, and they all have to do with love and emotion. The ones that have the fish. Because fish, cup, love, water, flow. And the action is already done. This is someone that already has the logic side of their brain down pat, and now they're diving into the ocean. They're diving into their emotion, their love. And then it's like the card of the Two of Wands, again, has the world in her right hand. The right side of the brain is feminine. That's intuition. That's psychic abilities. That's mystery, right? And this is what this person has been missing. That's why the card is missing. None of this I expected. This is all right now happening off cuff. All of it. And it's even like, sometimes I'm surprised at how it comes out. Many times I am, because I never know what I'm going to say and feel and what spirit shares with me. I didn't expect to think about the dream. They just reminded me of the dream about the goldfish. That dream happened to me when I was a little girl. I had to be like 5. I was a small person. And I remember the couches in my living room were white, and my mom had a bunch of plants in the window. And sometimes I would sit on the back of the couch and look out the window and admire the plants. But I had to look past the plants to look out the window, and I would watch the people walk by. Goldfish, free. This is ultimate love. The Ace of Cups. Anytime I think about the Ace of Cups, I think about the 10 of Cups, because that's what the Ace of Cups leads to. This is a representation of someone loving themselves so much that they no longer accept anything less than love. And when they find love, they hold on to it. And I mean when it's love outside of self, because they have already found love for themselves. They already have that. They already have that. This person loves themselves. There's no question about that. But now they're ready to love. Now they're ready for true love. And it's romantic. It's romantic. And it's also whoever is around them. If they don't carry love within them, they can't associate themselves with such people. No. And they won't. It's not like a maybe. It's not like a I see. No. It's a very clear thought that is unmoving. It's sediment. This is one thing that cannot be compromised. This person is ready for, this is memories of the past, that the fish are here too. This is the 6 of Cups. It can represent family as well. Memories, past life. And she's a mermaid. He's a mermaid also. I just heard Atlantis. Okay? And he has a goldfish right next to his ear. You see that? The other fish are pink in the front, and that represents love. And then they're also purple. That represents loyal. I didn't mean to say loyalty. I meant to say royalty. But purple represents loyalty. And I heard majestic. A majestic individual. Having or showing impressive beauty or dignity. Majestic. Dignity, a state of quality, of being worthy of honor or respect. I feel like it should say and or respect. Honor. You are an honorable person. You are a respected person. You are a good person. A quality person. That deserves true love. It is time for you to have true love. This is what this whole reading is about. It's about accepting the fact that you are love and that you deserve love. And that's making me think about, I deserve love because I am love. And I love you. I deserve love because I am love. And I love you. Love, 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 love. It's really supposed to be layered. What I was saying at the beginning. Layered. But it has to be done perfectly. And then it takes you to a place. There's going to be other sounds in the background. And it's going to make you feel like you're like, oh, hey, oh, like that. That is a mantra. It is serenation. It is time for someone to be serenaded. Someone has tapped into their connection with the earth and with nature. And someone has a desire to go deeper into their connection with nature, with that which is natural. There's levels. There's levels. This person is very creative, and not only are they ready to create more, but it's also, they have a lot inside of them. That's how I feel about me. I have a lot inside of me, and it has to come out. Otherwise, I'm going to explode. No, I'm kidding. Or maybe I don't know, whatever. But this person also has so much in there. So much in there. And this person is ready to do it. Just do it. Just do it like Nike. This was a beautiful reading. And oh my, I went to a lot of dimensions, and I just brought you with me. And there's still so much more to this message. There's so much more in here. It's like jam-packed. If I just decided to just sit here and just talk, there would be so many branches that would come out of the ocean. Why did I just say that like that? Branches coming out of the ocean. There's trees underwater. Why you want me to talk about that? They're taking me to a place again. The trees. Wait. Organizations? Then I heard civilizations under the water. And we know that this is true. They're taking me to a place because they want me to go look. You should go look too, okay? And then if you are bold enough and you about that life, go look and put it in the comments what you find about the trees under the oceans and the civilizations that have been underwater. I just heard those civilizations were full of love. Oh my. Let me stop. I'm going to stop here because I'm going to keep talking. I know it. Anyway, I feel real wavy right now. Real wavy. Anyway. I'll see you in the next message.